Hello and welcome everyone to, well, hold on a second. Okay, and we're back. Welcome to episode whatever the heck this is of Doki-Doki Literature Club. Today's gonna be a very weird day because we are only joined by two people. Connor is back again to reprise his role as Monica. But he's also gonna take over Sayori for Shelby, because she can't be here today, sadly. Then Ash is my other one right here with me. She's gonna continue on the legacy of Yuri, but also take over for Natsuki. I guess that makes sense since they're both short and feisty.
Anyway.
Let's get right back into it.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering voice transforms into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself.
Hey.
It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Wow, did you see that Neum off screen? Anyway, Trap Monica time.
Oh man, I completely forgot the voice I gave her. Yuri, that was really good!
That's basically spot on.
Thank you for sharing.
Dot.
It looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Yeah.
Do a very high... You're gonna have to do a very high-pitched voice for Sayori.
And now I'm gonna basically be monologuing with myself.
I know.
Probably.
Okay! I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Good thing we don't actually have to read these.
Yeah.
No.
Do it!
I don't even think I can do a laugh that high.
Tried anyway.
It's so adorable! I love it! I don't know which is better.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought.
See, even he can't keep it together.
How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I knew through and through. Wow.
Well done.
I certainly don't feel like we're reaching into them.
That was a real tongue twister, huh?
Sayori finishes. We applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Sebastian likes it. I guess that's a good sign.
I think he's given up on the high-pitched voice.
What does that mean?
It hurts my throat.
Too bad!
No. You can't make him keep doing that.
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Make me go before Sebastian. Not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sebastian lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Typical tsundere.
Natsuki!
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I
Oh,
have
you're
much of a
listening.
selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Like a newborn
I like
deer walking through the field.
I like how
I recite
they're
my... Oh,
end up in tallest to shortest.
there is that. I recite my poem.
And
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting. Why must you laugh at me?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes. Everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
You mean doing it in front of other... I mean doing it in front of other people will be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. One is just my friends. It's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Oh, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Why did I put emphasis on thank?
Mm.
It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Ugh, excuse me. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
45-degree angle.
And I just noticed that there somehow appears to be a non-existent wind blowing her skirt.
You just noticed that?
Yeah.
It's a very anime, isn't it?
Yeah. Ah, yeah. No problem.
Okay, everyone.
Music change.
I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Geez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
Must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Mm.
It's okay, Sebastian. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
... Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Blush.
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well. Oh, this is a tough choice here.
Oh,
Come on, break her heart. Break her heart.
no! Don't do that, no! You lose the friendship, man.
I know, I'm joking.
Oh, I
can't
don't know
lose the
what to
friendship, man.
choose.
You gotta pick Sayori for at least this one.
I don't know what to do.
Unless you really want to pick Yuri, then go ahead.
I want to pick Yuri to see what would happen.
Read. At least
Hey.
save before you go.
Yeah. Take Monica's advice from the last episode.
Yeah!
Oh my god. I'm slipping into the voice without even meaning to.
Well, I guess we would walk home with Yuri?
Oh god.
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, it would feel awful turning her down, so...
Pretty good reason. Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point into speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
I don't
does
like
that
that talk.
mean?
I don't like
Need
that
you?
line. Hold up.
Sayori?
Hold up. I don't like that
I
line.
can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is
I
different.
really don't like that
Nobody
line.
in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation
Really don't
trails
like
off,
that.
and I'm left feeling awkward. But
I
it was
like that
kind of her
line.
fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something else that makes her happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time?
Yeah, who knows?
Here's the book. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Extraordinary, rainbow, puppy, cheeks, intellectual, comfort, cry, uncanny, melancholy, chocolate. I think it was melancholy was, Yuri's. Yeah. Depression, climax, mouse, hop, whisper, hair, hopeless promise, empty scars. Climax.
Do it.
Shopping, graveyard,
Ah!
vivacious, infallible, fireworks, kiss, bed, sunny, friends, daydream. I think vivacious. Or graveyard. Vivacious? Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like her.
Electricity, pink, vivid, kitty, fluffy, beauty, unrestrained, fester, doki-doki, aura. I think vivid.
Vivid or unrestrained, seems like her.
Okay, yep. Also, never forget, if boop is on here, we always pick boop. If that's even a word that can pop up here. Inferno, variance, unending, fickle, nature, suicide, vertigo, vitality, eternity, ambient.
Go.
Vertigo? Yep. Prayer, flying, charm, vibrant, alone, giggle, atone, silly, fear, vacation. I think atone.
Yeah.
Portrait, playground, misery, tears, smile, jumpy, unrequited, spinning, adventure, massacre.
Man, these are dark.
Well,
Massacre.
here's the thing is, most of the darker ones wind up as Sayori, too.
Oh,
Like,
maybe unrequited.
Misery would... Well, Massacre might wind up with Yuri. Yeah, Massacre would probably end up with Yuri, but Misery would end up with Sayori. And then Natsuki's easy, it's just the happy stuff. So, if we want, we can go Massacre. Let's go Massacre. Yep.
Massacre.
Nibble,
Yes!
shiny, contamination, waterfall. Disaster, sadness. Flee, defeat, philosophy, calm. I'd say either disaster or contamination.
Disaster, maybe?
Disaster?
Yeah, disaster.
Yep.
I think, yep.
Family, heartbeat, cheer, lust, lollipop, judgment, headphones, bunny, bubbles, captive.
I think either
Judgment?
captive or judgment. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking one of those two, too. Yep. Existence, jump, hurt, shame, fireflies, blanket, dance, raindrops, precious...
Raindrops? Raindrops? Yes.
I said raindrops.
I heard raindrops.
Existence, maybe?
Existence? Yep. Bouncy, sparkle, effluent, clumsy. Determination, starscape, embrace, fun, death, secretive. I think secretive. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, secretive or death, I was going to say.
Crimson, rose, misfortune, passion, desire, bliss, wrath, dark, destiny, universe. If I remember
Well,
correctly, misfortune was
misfortune.
actually Sayori's. I want to say universe or destiny. No, destiny most likely. Let's go destiny. Yep. Question, awesome. Insight, breath, music, marriage, hope, holiday, skirt, twirl. What is this? I'm guessing insight?
Yeah, I was about to say insight.
Yep. Sing, clouds, heaven set, disown, flower, feather, broken, fantasy, party, sensation.
Party sensation.
Party sensation time. Da 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 da.
But anyway.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Wasn't Disowned Sayori's?
Disown, I don't know. Broken would probably be Sayori's. Disown
I think
would
Broken
also...
was both of them, wasn't it?
It might have been. Disown would most likely be Sayori.
That's what I said.
I don't know. Maybe Sensation. Let's go Sensation and hope and pray. Oh, thank goodness. Games: Romance, Meager, Essence, Sunset, Papa, Raincloud, Disoriented, Whirlwind, and Tragedy. Disoriented or Tragedy?
Tragedy.
Tragedy?
I think tragedy.
No!
Really?
That ended our perfect streak! Strawberry, Special
Perfect
Melody,
string
Love.
of 15. 14.
No, that was 15 because we hit 6. Oh, wait, this is 6. Yeah, 14. Strawberry, Special, Melody, Love, Journey, Pain, Forgive, Vanilla, Kawaii, Afterimage. Afterimage, probably?
Maybe?
Yep. Disarray, Peace, Childhood, Parfait, Frightening, Anime, Lazy, Lipstick, Sugar, Wonderful. It's probably going to be Frightening. Seeing as she's into horror. Yep. Skipping, Play, Cage, Horror, well that's easy. Socks, Poop,
Hey,
Memories.
Boop! Boop! Say boop!
There's... Uncontrollable, Anger, Amazing, Dream, Anxiety, Loud, Nightgown, Swimsuit, Agonizing, Warm. Uncontrollable, probably.
Yeah.
Yep. Incapable, Grief, Whistle, Unstable, Laugh, Valentine, Extreme, Tenacious, Pleasure, Ribbon. Probably incapable.
I agree.
Yep, it was incapable.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Are you practicing piano again?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
I can't wait for the festival.
Now, hold on.
It's gonna be great.
She's very happy.
It's great.
It's great.
Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Yeah. Micah, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a weird one. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
You and Monica were both thinking that's weird.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because. It's right in your name. Monica.
Huh?
A 45-degree angle yet again.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. ... Question. Never mind.
Monica has the powers of Google Translate on her side.
Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. My reactions are just fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting in the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to
I
her.
don't like that.
Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you did my short line.
Oh well.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Sebastian, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading a little too into this, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh? You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sebastian. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Sebastian.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
Aw.
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. Oh, hold on.
What again?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Sebastian. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. ... I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away quickly and with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own.
Didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone? With my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
No, I was only through a telescope into the back window of my house.
Sure.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping that to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little uneasy about Sayori.
Yori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? It's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. Didn't mean to say something stupid. Bastion?
It's not like I didn't want you to It's not like I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. And perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading a little too much or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Bastion. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah. So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. Noticed her strange behavior today, too. I also feel some concern for her. In your case, it looked like she was fully occupied in her thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Yori really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all.
But
Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. You, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. That is, I think that you would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me way too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
It's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. about that.
Okay. Wow, my voice just gave out in the middle of that. Anyway. Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay. And I think this is where we're gonna leave it off for tonight. I hope you guys liked it, and I'm sorry that the others couldn't be here to help us with it and make it maybe slightly more enjoyable for you guys, but, you know, sometimes we can't have what we want, so you're stuck with what you got.
With Trap Monica.
Trap Monica and Trap Sayori.
That's true.
The title of this
Money
video is
Yori.
going to be Trap Monica with a trap friend.
The trap friend?
Nice.
Anyways, but I hope you guys liked it, and it would mean a lot to me if you subscribed and left a like, and maybe a comment too. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.
I
Bye.